Hey, Mark from Sound Masters here, talking all things vinyl, and today I'm going to show you how you can get next level record cleaning results without breaking the bank. Following these steps will get your record sounding in the best possible shape, because let's face it, nobody wants records that sound like this. I'll also share with you the #1 tools that took my record cleaning to the next level, because simply buying a cheap record cleaning kit from Amazon just won't get you the results that you're hoping for. And believe me, I've tried my fair share of those cheap Far East sourced record cleaning kits. So without further delay, let's get straight to cleaning some records. For the best results, start by cleaning off as much loose dust as you can using a carbon fibre record brush. This way will increase the effectiveness of our wet cleaning in the next step. Skipping straight to wet cleaning makes it harder to get good results and risks simply pushing surface dust further into the record grooves. The next step is we're going to wet clean this record, and to do so we need a few tools. We need obviously some record cleaning fluid, we need a label protector to make sure we don't get any fluid on that label and potentially damage it. We also need a couple of different cleaning pads. Now I'm going to recommend that you have a couple of different ones because each one serves a different purpose. So what is the difference between these two pads and why do you need two? Well, these are both made by my preferred supplier of record cleaning fluids, which is Groove Washer, and they serve completely different purposes. So the main one here you'll see is very much resembling a microfiber towel, albeit attached to a nice walnut handle which is removable by Velcro. This is incredibly absorbent. It's really good at picking up the contaminated record cleaning fluid and taking away that dirt and dust from the record. So it serves that purpose very well, but because it's absorbent, it's not all that good at providing any mechanical cleaning to the record, and of course because it's so absorbent it takes the record cleaning fluid away, which at this stage we don't want to do. The second pad has much finer bristles, is much more resembling a kind of velvet material. This serves a completely different purpose altogether. It is not very absorbent like the other one was, so it doesn't absorb fluid very well at all. In fact, if anything, it kind of helps to spread it around. So in the first step of our cleaning process, this is incredibly helpful. The other thing it's really good at is providing some element of mechanical scrubbing to the record to try and loosen things up, because the bristles are much finer and more able to get into the groove than the kind of flatness that happens with one of these microfiber towels. You can see how that would be more effective at getting into the groove and scrubbing than this would. And of course, if we started with this one, we can do that, but we won't get that kind of mechanical cleaning process. And in the process of using one of these, we're going to absorb a lot of the cleaning fluid in the process. So we're going to start with this, and then we're going to finish with this. Now let's clean this record step by step. First of all, we need to grab our label protector and place it over the label to protect it from the record cleaning fluid. Next, apply a liberal amount of record cleaning fluid to cover the record surface. You can increase the effectiveness of this by leaving it a good amount of time on the record as it slowly seeps into the grooves of that record surface. Good record cleaning fluid will break the surface tension of the water and seep into the groove. We're now going to take our velvet cleaning pad, and as I say, this is not very absorbent, so we'll do a good job of moving the cleaning fluid around further to make sure that we've covered the entire record surface and really got that record cleaning fluid into the groove. At the same time, because the velvet fibers are very, very fine, we're going to get some mechanical cleaning, soft mechanical cleaning action here that will help to loosen things up that might be a little bit stubborn. This won't damage your records. It's just a very gentle way of getting some element of scrubbing going to help the process. Once you're done, you'll notice that the record is still very much wet. This is a good thing at this stage in the process, and it's why I start with this Groove Washer pad. We're now going to allow the record cleaning fluid to sit on the record surface for a good few minutes, which allows the emulsifiers and surfactants to dissolve oily grime and hold unwanted dust and grime in suspension before we move to the final step. And this is where we grab our microfiber pad, which is very absorbent. So all that stuff that we've held in suspension on the record surface with the record cleaning fluid is now going to be mopped up by this pad. Of course, we want this pad to be as clean as possible and fairly dry so that it's really effective at taking it away from the record surface instead of simply just moving moisture around and then allowing it to re-dry on the record surface. So keep this pad clean, and it will always be more effective when we only use it for cleaning 1 or 2 records rather than allowing it to get saturated by cleaning many records in a row. Once you're happy that you've mopped up as much of that contaminated record cleaning fluid as possible, we then want to allow it just to air dry for a couple of minutes for any residual moisture left behind to ensure that we don't end up playing a wet record, or worse, putting it back in its sleeve, slightly damp, which may encourage mold, of course. Now, the method I've shown you so far alone will get you very good results, but are you ready to take it to the next level? Granted, this next step will cost more money, but I highly recommend adding an ultrasonic record cleaning step into your process. I personally use the degritter and it's absolutely superb. However, it is an expensive outlay. If you're on a tighter budget, it's worth exploring the Humming Guru, which you can pick up for under $500. Hand cleaning vinyl records is a great starting point and will do a good job, particularly on moderately dirty records, but it's still difficult to deep clean a vinyl record entirely by hand. Ultrasonic cleaning works by using high frequency pressure sound waves to agitate a liquid, producing tiny cavitation bubbles. Lots of tiny bubbles produce forces which help gently lift dirt, dust and grime from the record grooves. This process has long been popular in the jewellery industry for cleaning tiny cavities. In my experience, pre-cleaning a record by hand to loosen everything up, followed by an ultrasonic cycle, is a record cleaning game changer, with each process making up for each other's shortfalls. Ultrasonic alone, for example, isn't actually that great at removing fingerprints, but it is superior at removing unwanted particles at a more microscopic level. Following a 2-step process like this, whereby we soak the records by hand first and then follow up with an ultrasonic record cleaning process, perhaps gets us a little bit closer to what professional record cleaning service companies will do. To a certain degree, I do stress. Something like Perfect Vinyl Forever, for example, you can post them your entire collection and they will, professionally clean your records for you. Now, following what they call their archival record cleaning process, they will essentially deep soak your records first before following it up with an ultrasonic record cleaning process. Sound familiar? If you happen to have used the Perfect Vinyl Forever service, let us know what it was like down in the comments below. I'd love to hear. Just interrupting this video very briefly to say thank you ever so much for watching. Please do consider giving this video a thumbs up whilst you're here, and check the description of the video where you can support this channel further at no extra cost to you, where you can get money off tons of vinyl gear to feed your vinyl hobby, including record cleaning products, record storage products. There's a whole bunch of stuff down there that you get money off, no extra cost to you. I get a very small commission and it helps to support this channel, and I appreciate your support. Check it out in your own time, but now it's back to the video. I'm fast finding that this is becoming my go-to approach for cleaning those very dirty, stubborn records. Not every record's going to need this much attention, but it's an approach you can turn to that DIYs that kind of professional record cleaning approach. I hope you found this tutorial useful. Let me know how you get on in the comment section. There's a link to all the products that I've mentioned in that description section. As always, I look forward to hearing your results, and until that next video, do enjoy the music and keep spinning.